Hey, what's up, Houston? It's Special K sitting down with the one and only Janelle Monáe, celebrating your third album.
Yes. Hi.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for stopping by. I was jamming to I Like That, the track this morning, and it came out just yesterday, which was Monday the 16th. If you're watching this, it's already out. Take me into that track. It's kind of a throwback to an episode in high school.
I experienced when I was kind of transitioning with just my image and my look. You know, when I was younger, I mean, I'm a young black girl, so you might not know about this, but sometimes our parents would put relaxers on our hair because it was just too thick to manage.
I see.
My mom did it because she was working every single day, and my hair was just like a lot for her as a working parent. She regrets it now, but back then it was the easiest thing to do. And then once I got of age, I decided that I was going to cut all of my relaxer off and grow out my natural hair. And that transition did not get met with a lot of positive reviews. In particular, guys. You know, when you're in high school, they do the whole rate system, and I think they thought that I was cuter before.
You lost points.
I lost points. So I just wanted to talk about that because I think me speaking about it, one, was important, just so, you know, I'm getting it out, because it did bother me. But I think that there are a lot of people, whether you're a woman or not, going through transitions and experimenting with and redefining beauty on your own terms. Hopefully it's inspiration to them, to all of us, to know that we define our beauty on our own terms. We don't have to succumb to some rate system for our confidence. That has to be self-love.
Right.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah, it's therapeutic. It's a song about self-love, self-appreciation.
The new album is Dirty Computer. It comes out on the 27th, but you've already got several tracks out that we've been enjoying. Now, it's been 5 years. Is that right? 5 years since your last studio album?
I don't know. I live in the future so much.
I see.
I don't know.
In between the now and the last album, you did Hidden Figures.
Sorry, I ate some catfish or something. Anyway.
Wait, where did you have some catfish at? Do you remember?
We went to this place called the Breakfast Club.
Yes, of course. We know the Breakfast Club.
It was so good.
It's great for brunch, too.
Yes, fantastic.
Hidden Figures, a lot of critical acclaim with that. You took a pause from performing music so you could do the film. What was it like? How rewarding was it to work with all of those ladies?
Deeply rewarding. It was a dream come true. Octavia Spencer, Taraji P. Henson. I think we all, as actors, wanted to pay homage to the women, the American heroes that were Dorothy, Vaughn, Katherine Johnson, Mary Jackson, my character. We wanted to honor them because they are American heroes. Without their calculations, their genius, we would have never gone to space. They literally were human computers before computers existed. They were human calculators before we had calculators, because they would do all the math to get them in. If you're watching, I'm trying to explain so you understand what I'm talking about. They did math by their hands. So you had to do math in order to figure out how to get an astronaut into space in the 1950s, 60s. And without their if they would have been off one decimal and their calculations would have been off, John Glenn may not be here.
Right.
He's not here right now, God rest his soul, but he would have not gone to space.
All they had was a slide rule.
All they had was a slide ruler. They also couldn't, it was a very segregated place in history where black women could not even use the same restroom as white folks. Yet we were making sure that white men got to space. So it was just important for us to tell that story and really show some American pride. Yeah.
She was like, I just need a bathroom.
Yeah.
Because she was walking a mile to use it.
Mile.
What an incredible story. If you haven't seen Hidden Figures, just an incredible story there. Dirty Computer, we were talking about, is the name of the album. And as we're talking about film here, I understand there's a narrative film project associated with Dirty Computer. Can you explain what that means?
Sure. So some people will call it a visual album or a short film or a narrative-driven film, but I call it an emotion picture because it comes from here. It comes from my emotions. The album is full of vulnerabilities, full of so many things that I didn't feel could just live on the album. They were so vivid in my mind and my imagination that I wanted to make sure that visually I extended that conversation. And so when you get the album, you'll also get the emotion picture. You'll get visuals, you'll get deeper into the world that is Dirty Computer.
Before I let you go today, I just love the I Like That track. And thinking about high school and that, and what advice do you have for the young ladies who are in high school and who do experience what you went through?
My advice is to love, like really, really, really get comfortable with loving you, despite what other people think about your image, your hair, your clothes. You know, you're not always going to resonate with everyone. People won't always understand what you're trying to do, or why you wore those shoes, or why you've chosen not to wear makeup, or why you're wearing makeup, or whatever. Embrace the things that make you unique, even if it makes others uncomfortable. Very
nice. Now, looking back to high school, did you have a decent high school experience, or was this, you know, were these kind of issues something that you dealt with on the daily?
I mean, I've been bullied before, or I've been, you know, yeah, I have been. I also have not been kind to everybody. I've made some mistakes and may have caused someone's feelings to be hurt, and obviously I apologize if I have. But I think that when you're going through hormones and all this crazy like pressure to be perfect, it's a lot of stress, and you can take that out on a lot of people, you know. But I think that it's important to have self-care, self-love, and to be kind and gentle with one another, because you just never know what people are going through.
That's right. You never ever know. You never know. People can have sick family members and they're trying to play it off in school, and you'll just never know what they're going through. Now, I'm hoping that Miss Monáe leaves me with a little bit of complimentary BGM, Black Girl Magic, before she leaves, so that I can have the type of success that she did. Thank you so much for joining me.
I can't promise you that, but I can sprinkle you a little bit. Sprinkle you a little bit on you.
I feel that dirty computer coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You are a little dirty computer. I can see it. I can just tell. I already know.
You know it. Thank you for joining us on 104.1 KRBE here in Houston, Texas. Janelle.
Thank you, Monáe.